evening, ladies and gentlemen. For a long time, some politicians have made it a point to degrade the female actors of our country. Despite their enormous contribution to the world of cinema, they have always been relegated to just nachne wali. The 55-year-old Wayanad Member of Parliament Rahul Gandhi is the latest to join the bandwagon. The opposition bloc's most prominent prime ministerial aspirant, Rahul Gandhi, is fixated on dragging in Aishwarya Rai Bachchan to target the BJP to drive a political point home. He has taken Aishwarya Rai's name in the most insulting and possibly sexist manner in his speeches during the Bharat Jodo Nyay Yatra in Uttar Pradesh. Not once, not twice, but on multiple occasions he has said, and I quote, "Wo dekho, Aishwarya Rai nach rahi hai." What was the context, you must be wondering. Listen in, I'm sure you'll be as bewildered as I am.
एक तरफ ऐश्वर्या राय नाचती हुई दिखेगी, ऐश्वर्या राय नाचती हुई दिखेगी, डांस होगा वहां पे।
मीडिया में कुछ दिखाना है तो ऐश्वर्या राय को नाचते हुए दिखाना है। मीडिया में कुछ दिखाना है तो ऐश्वर्या राय को नाचते हुए दिखाना है। उधर देखो, वो देख ऐश्वर्या राय, उधर देखो, वो देख ऐश्वर्या राय।
If you're still confused about the context, let me break it down for you. The first instance was when he targeted the BJP on one of his favorite topics, criticizing the Saffron Party for Ram Lalla's Pran Pratishtha in Ayodhya. Rahul Gandhi said that the grand event was attended by a host of Bollywood celebrities like Aishwarya Rai and Amitabh Bachchan, but not by anyone from the Dalit and OBC community. I was there in Ayodhya on ground zero on January 22nd and in the enclosure where Amitabh Bachchan was present. And to my eyes, Amitabh Bachchan was accompanied by Abhishek Bachchan, his son. Aishwarya Rai wasn't quite there even. And I can tell you this with the utmost surety that she wasn't even present. So what is this about her dancing? And no OBCs and no Dalits present. I was right there in the line behind it. And this is the level of Mr. Gandhi's seriousness on the attack and the facts of his charge against the BJP. In the second instance, he dragged in Aishwarya Rai's name to tell the youth that to distract and deflect from serious issues, BJP says, "Wo dekho, Aishwarya Rai nach rahi hai," and the media would rather show Aishwarya Rai dancing than show the real issues. Listen in once again.
कभी कहेंगे उधर देखो भैया अमिताभ बच्चन नाच रहा है, वो देखो भैया उसके साथ ऐश्वर्या राय नाच रही है। आप लोग इधर उधर देखोगे, ओ हाँ भैया वहां पे पाकिस्तान में बड़ा ओ भैया देखो चाइना में ये हो रहा है, ओ देखो भैया ऐश्वर्या राय नाच गई।
3 references to Aishwarya Rai in the space of 30 seconds. What's even more surprising is that leaders of the India Alliance, especially the women leaders, Sonia Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, Dimple Yadav, Priyanka Chaturvedi, Supriya Sule, Kani Modi, Mamata Banerjee, who speak out fiercely against the BJP or any issues of women rights, who say ladki hu, lad sakti hu, who brand BJP as a Mahila Virodhi party, are silent. Not one word, not one objection to Rahul Gandhi's derogatory, misogynistic comments against Aishwarya Rai Bachchan. Even Samajwadi Party Member of Parliament Jaya Bachchan, who's also Aishwarya Rai's mother-in-law, is yet to make a comment on Rahul Gandhi's remarks. Viewers, the BJP is asking that even if one puts politics aside for a minute, who in their right mind would use this language to speak about their late father's friend and his daughter-in-law? But both Samajwadi Party and the Congress, they're lining up to defend Rahul Gandhi. Listen in.
क्या गलत कहा है? हुकूमत तो यही चाहती है ना कि लोग मुल्क रक्कासा बन जाए उनके सामने। मुल्क मतलब किसी एक शख्स की बात नहीं, पूरा मुल्क नाचे जैसा शहंशाह चाहता है। तो महानायक भी नाच रहे हैं।
कब से महिलाओं के बारे में इनकी सोच बदल गई है भाई? तो थोड़ा वो भी बताए। समय समय के लिए महिलाओं को देवी बना लेना, गैया को माँ बनाने का, केरल में जाने का तो गैया हमारी माँ नहीं है, मध्य प्रदेश महाराष्ट्र में आके गैया हमारी माया है। तो ये ऐसे भाषाओं की बदल और सत्ता के लिए कुछ भी बोलने का जो बीजेपी का टैक्टिक्स है, और उनको राहुल गांधी जी का डर पैदा हो चुका है।
सुप्रिया श्रीनेत है, प्रियंका वाड्रा जी है, इनको बताना चाहिए कि क्या ऐसी टिप्पणियां किसी भी महिला के लिए, खास करके जिन्हें हम कहते हैं अकम्पलिश्ड महिलाएं, कर्नाटका से बहुत अकम्पलिशमेंट लेकर ऐश्वर्या जी अपने इस मकाम पर पहुंची है। इस पर शायद सिद्धरामैया जी को भी बोलना चाहिए कि कर्नाटका से आने वाली एक महिला का इस प्रकार का अपमान क्या वो सहन कर सकते हैं?
That's right. Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, who hails from Mangalore, who is known world over for her acting prowess, her beauty, her grace, who is recipient of Padma Shri, who has brought laurels for India at international platforms, was Miss World at one point, a self-made and highly accomplished woman in her own right. Today has no rhyme or reason, just for no rhyme or reason, finds herself in Rahul Gandhi's target list. BJP on its part is making this controversy about the Kannada bride. Listen in.
Rahul Gandhi, a 50-year-old person, is commenting about Aishwarya Rai, who at the age of 24 years old has achieved something which the whole of his family could not achieve. Rahul Gandhi's family could not achieve till now. She is daughter of Karnataka and is daughter of Mangalore also. And it was very derogatory, and his mindset could be seen, the way he called her a nachne wali.
While India leaders have chosen to put their blinkers on and have decided to not say a word in condemnation against Gandhi Sayan, an outspoken singer, Sonam Mahapatra, is giving Rahul Gandhi a piece of her mind. She says, and I quote, "What's with politicians demeaning women in their speeches to get some brownie points in a sexist landscape? Dear Rahul Gandhi, sure, someone has demeaned your own mother, sister, similarly in the past, and irrespective, you ought to know better. Also, Aishwarya Rai Bachchan dances beautifully." So, ladies and gentlemen, the legitimate question we're asking on the Thursday edition of the News Hour is this Rahul Gandhi's Nyay model for women? That's the question and the debate on the other side.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
Joining me on the debate tonight, Shehzad Poonawalla, national spokesperson of the BJP, joining me live in the studios tonight. Dr. Anand Ranganathan, author, joining me this evening. Kasturi Shankar, actor. Tehseen Poonawalla, political analyst. And Manoj Yadav, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, also joining us live from Lucknow. Let me first get you in, Kasturi Shankar. Let me first ask you, is this a political question that Rahul Gandhi is being questioned, or do you think the manner in which he's chosen to target Aishwarya Rai Bachchan actually makes many women queasy about the tone and about the obsession of raising her name on so many occasions in contexts which are totally baseless?
You know, I don't know what his fixation with Aishwarya Rai is. He's been taking her name a lot of times. We ourselves saw that, you know, every breath, every sentence, there is an Aishwarya Rai naach rahi hai, and wohi desh dekh raha hai kind of speech. I'm not sure what the obsession is with that, because I would like to remind two things. Number one, in 2009, it was the Congress government that awarded her the Padma Shri. So it was the Manmohan Singh government. Pratibha Patil awarded her the Padma Shri. So did Rahul Gandhi have any issues with that then? And the second thing is, he himself has lettered, when he was campaigning in Wayanad, he has come to Tamil Nadu also during the Bharat Jodo Yatra, I think. He has lettered videos of Rahul Gandhi cooking. There are cooking videos. There are dancing videos. There is even a video of him doing some workout routines, push-ups routine videos. So what kind of questions are we supposed to ask about the relevance of all these videos? Jab Rahul Gandhi ji karte hain, we know everything about his little dog. We know everything about his martial art routine. But when somebody who is a huge achiever in her chosen field, a beauty queen and an actress of repute, does what she usually does, that is a problem. It's just so misogynistic. What is so ironical about this is, जब opposition ने सोनिया जी को बार डांसर कहा, तो we gave the biggest condemnation, because that's not the way to hold a civilized debate, hold a civilized dialogue. But they should be people who have experienced that kind of misogyny. You would think that they would show better sense in talking about other people. That too, his own friend, his own father's friend, Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, has been a Congress MP, has been a dear friend of Mr. Rajiv Gandhi. I don't see where the misogyny is coming from. And very sad to see the women leaders of INC and their allies, the Indie Alliance. Very sad to see them all hold their tongue now. What happened to their outrage now?
Absolutely well said, Kasturi Shankar and Tehseen Poonawalla. It's a question that Mr. Rahul Gandhi and many in your party and even the India Alliance need to answer. Why the silence? Can you explain it?
Thank you. I think that's a very pertinent question you've raised. I hope I won't be interrupted. I'm going to answer it, and there's a context to what I'm going to answer. So please don't interrupt me so the viewers can hear the context. I was just doing a study of the 91% of the debates that take place in our country. 91%, they are targeting the opposition. Rahul Gandhi's point that he's trying to make is that we have a media structure where the opposition has been completely targeted. When he talks about the caste census, when he talks about important issues that are being raised, he's using a personification of a person to show the distraction. Even today, as we discuss this, and it's an important topic to discuss, the fact is a farmer has been shot dead and the entire media ecosystem is gone, calling the farmer a rich person despite his personal tragedy. But we are not going to get into that. There's been a continuous distraction on important issues to raise. The BJP will not accept that a caste census is needed. And Rahul Gandhi is raising the most pertinent points. Sure, I take Kasturi's point very well. Perhaps you should not take a name. I do concede to that point that Kasturi is saying. But he's saying, look, there's an actor who's dancing, and that's what's being portrayed and distracted rather from the more important issues of our nation of today. This is a man whose mother by the Honorable Prime Minister was called a Jersey cow. As Kasturi said, bar dancer by a BJP MP, bar dancer. She was called that and continuously trolled. This is a man who's called a hybrid bacha by the Prime Minister, and my friend Shashi Tharoor's late wife called 50 crore girlfriend. He's not using those terms. He's saying, look, they're actors who are dancing. This is what's becoming news. And let me just tell you, somebody I know, Riya Chakravarti, today she's been discharged. An entire 2 months in lockdown was put, branding her as a culprit, branding her as a bitch. I've been on debates where she was called a bitch doing Bengali magic to kill somebody. This is what the level of the debate in our television channels were. That girl's been exonerated of charges today. This Rahul Gandhi is raising the right issues. Maybe you don't take somebody's name. I can concede to that point.
Yeah.
Are the issues that he's raising not correct? Should there be a caste census? Yes or no? Is media distracting? Yes or no?
So to make your OBC point, to make your Ram Mandir point, you must bring in Aishwarya Rai and condemn her for no fault of her. So you're justifying. What happened to probably Riya Chakravarti should be avenged from Aishwarya Rai Bachchan. Shehzad Poonawalla, if that's the argument, I think the debate is over. We must avenge from different people.
Tehseen, I heard you out. I did not interrupt you, and I hope you'll extend the same courtesy to me. Firstly, let me make a larger point which is beyond politics. When a woman chooses a career or a profession, including acting or dancing, she is branded as Nachne Wali. And we remember Sanjay Nirupam said that about Smriti ji also. When the actor is doing it, that time he is not characterized as such. So for the same choice, look at the in-seated misogyny. Now Tehseen Poonawalla says that he was using a personification or an example to say how the media distracts. Tehseen, you may be right, 100% debates are on other issues. But at least when you're making the example, it should be a factually correct example. Aishwarya Rai was not in the Pran Pratishtha.
He said no OBC Dalit was there. He's factually wrong. The first brick of Ram Mandir was laid by Kameshwar Chaupal, who's Dalit. Ram Janmabhoomi Trust has a membership of a permanent member of a Dalit. There were Sadhus and Sants who were from various castes, including the most poor people. Bridula Bai was there, who had given 25 rupees. She's a rag picker who was giving 25 rupees, and she was also there. So factually he was not correct. But this is not about factual or technical issue. It is about political and moral issue. And let me come to the political moral issue. The moral issue is that this is the same Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party which in the past has used such kind of language for other women. Shanti Dhariwal said कि rape होता है क्योंकि मर्दों का प्रदेश है. Ashok Gehlot, favorite of Rahul Gandhi, said कि rapes are mostly fake. Tanch Mahal, Digvijay Singh ने कहा था, अभी उन्होंने किसी और को पागल औरत कहा है. Ankita Datta made allegation on Srinivas. She was removed. Srinivas is in his position. Then we have seen Tandoor Kand. We have seen also the way in which Chirag from the IT cell who had molested a woman was treated by the Congress party. So there is an entire misogynistic DNA of the Congress party. But having said that, let me now come to the larger political point. You are making this angle. This angle is being said about Jaya Bachchan's family. Jaya Bachchan is actually the MP of Samajwadi Party. So are you saying that Jaya Bachchan's choice by Samajwadi Party actually represents a person who is an elitist person? Is that your argument? Secondly, Tehseen, let me complete. Secondly, Tehseen Poonawalla, forget everything else. Today you are justifying the statement made of Aishwarya Rai. She is not in politics. She is a proud person from Karnataka, comes up from Karnataka, works her way up. She was not given anything on a platter. And on the contrast is Rahul Gandhi, who got everything on a platter. This woman achieved and she won the world and the universe. Rahul Gandhi can't even save his party. Look at the comparison and then you come and say there's context. And what context of OBC भाई? OBC का पहला कास्ट सेंसस रोकने वाली कांग्रेस 51 में, OBC का मंडल विरोध करने वाली कांग्रेस नेहरू जी से लेकर इंदिरा जी से लेकर राजीव जी ने किया विरोध. Revanth Reddy has abused OBC caste saying Kurmi DNA is kamtar than Telangana DNA. And when you had the choice to make a OBC CM, you did not make OBC CM. And we have made an OBC Prime Minister. You oppose him and abuse him every day. You oppose and abuse the OBC caste for which you got convicted. So OBC का राग अलापना बंद कीजिए. Today one question should be there. Categorical yes or no. Is Rahul Gandhi a misogynist for saying what he said about Aishwarya? Yes or no? Don't give context, subtext, pretext, foretext, nothing. Yes or no, is it a misogynistic statement?
May I please speak now? Am I allowed to reply?
Yes.
Navika ji?
Yes, go on.
Two very important points that have been raised by the BJP.
The question is very sharp, very direct. I asked you, now Shehzad has repeated. I'll give you time to make your other points. I will. But first, is this a misogynistic statement when it is made on 3 or 4 different occasions? Yes or no? Simple.
Rahul Gandhi's made a larger point. I concede to the point, don't take names, and I'll tell you what casual misogyny is. Please don't interrupt me. Casual misogyny is on this very show. You are, and I have complete agreement with the BJP spokesperson that Aishwarya Rai is a phenomenal actor, got India laurels, and somebody we're very proud of. Please, why does she have to be somebody's wife, daughter, or daughter-in-law? That is casual misogyny. She is an actor. It doesn't matter whether she's
casual misogyny versus formal misogyny. Is this what this debate is going to come down to, Anand Ranganathan? Casual misogyny versus formal misogyny. I mean, and if I you know, those are also facts. Those are also facts, but that's besides the point. The point is first you target the media. The media can keep a chair empty for Mr. Rahul Gandhi's party every single day. But will they come and give answers or participate in debates? No. Probably I'm not entitled enough, therefore I'm boycotted. So what should I do about that? So you start abusing the media. Anand Ranganathan, now what is this? Should I call it casual misogyny or a formal misogyny? What should I call it?
No, I'm actually, where is the misogyny in being someone's wife? Why is that misogynistic?
Kasturiji, can I?
Go ahead, sir.
Can I please? Yeah, thank you. Good evening, Navika. Good evening to my fellow panelists. Look, Tehseen, my good friend, is an exception to the rule. And the rule is, when it comes to misogyny of the Congress, my cup runneth over. Let me give you a few examples and you'll understand with clarity. There is Digvijay Singh, who addressed his own compatriot, Miss Natarajan, as 100% Tanch Mahal. God knows what that means. There is Abhijit Mukherjee, who called protesting women as dented, painted. There is Sri Prakash Jaiswal, who said, as time passes, women get old and become not as fun as they used to be. And ever since Smriti Irani ji defeated Rahul Gandhi in Amethi, she has borne the brunt of such virulent attacks. There is Jaideep Kavadai, who said Smriti Irani wears a big bindi on her forehead, and when a woman changes her husbands frequently, the size of her bindi keeps growing. There is Yusuf Bhatt, who said unmarried daughters are a liability. My daughters are a burden on me. There is Shashank Bhargava, who said Smriti Irani roams around with a lot of bangles in her hand, and I request her to give the Prime Minister her bangles and whatever else she wants to, so he will roll back the fuel price hike. And there is Ajay Rai, who said Smriti Irani comes to Amethi only to show latke jhatke. Then, of course, who can forget Sanjay Nirupam, who says Smriti Irani thumke lagati hai. And finally, Rahul Gandhi. I hope you remember on the floor of the parliament, he said Modi was a coward because he sent Nirmala Sitharaman, a woman, to answer my questions. This is what is subtle and unsubtle misogyny, my friend Tehseen. And for you, who's always castigating others or bringing whataboutery, I knew you would do this. I knew you would give examples where the BJP has also indulged in misogyny. But the fact of the matter is, you did not answer a straight question asked by Shehzad. Yes or no? Was that a misogynist statement? Yes or no? You refused to answer that.
Another opportunity, Tehseen. Yes or no?
I think Mr. Gandhi should not take anyone's name, but I think he's making a larger point. But I do believe he shouldn't take anyone's name, and I say this from a good space of advice to him. Don't take names.
But Manoj Yadav ji, आप कहें कि बीजेपी में 100 खामियां हैं, मैं कहूंगी बिल्कुल है, हर पार्टी में है और बीजेपी में है, सत्ता की पार्टी है, आपको सवाल पूछने का पूरा हक है, उनको क्रिटिसाइज करने का पूरा हक है, जरूर कीजिए। और मैं ये भी नहीं कह रही कि राहुल गांधी बहुत बुरे इंसान हैं, अच्छे लीडर नहीं, मैं बिल्कुल नहीं कह रही। राहुल गांधी में भी बहुत अच्छाइयां हैं, लेकिन मेरा ऑब्जेक्शन एक स्टेटमेंट को लेकर है जो मैंने शो के शुरू में चलाया, जहां वो एक ऑब्सेशन की तरह ऐश्वर्या राय का नाम ले रहे हैं। ऐश्वर्या राय ओबीसी से कंपेयर हो रही है, प्राण प्रतिष्ठा के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में बात हो रही है, भीड़ में लोगों के बीच में बात हो रही है, फिर कह रहे मीडिया ये नहीं दिखाती है। अरे मीडिया को आपको गाली देनी है, जरूर दीजिए, आप रोज देते हैं, कोई बात नहीं, सर आंखों पर आप दीजिए, लेकिन उसमें भी ऐश्वर्या राय आ जाती हैं और कुछ भी बात कहें, कोई भी कॉन्टेक्स्ट हो, ऐश्वर्या राय के ऊपर ये सब कहना और जिस तरह से कहना, वो नाच रही हैं। मैं पूछना चाहती हूं, क्या महिलाओं की इज्जत करना तो दूर, इस तरह के पब्लिक स्टेटमेंट्स कहीं ना कहीं एक छोटी सोच नहीं दिखाते? जब आप इस तरह की बात करते हैं और सिर्फ इस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में छोटी सोच कह रही हूं, फिर आप ये मत कहिएगा कि पूरा आप राहुल गांधी के भक्त नहीं है, आप मोदी के भक्त हैं। मैं सिर्फ इस स्टेटमेंट पे लिमिट कर रही हूं क्योंकि एक महिला हूं, मुझे सुनकर अच्छा नहीं लगा, इसलिए ये मुद्दा उठा रही हूं। और इस पर भी सारी महिलाएं, जितनी महिलाएं हैं और बहुत स्ट्रांग महिलाएं हैं ऑपोजिशन में, एक शब्द नहीं आया। क्यों भाई?
बिल्कुल नाविका जी, वेरी गुड इवनिंग आपको और आपके सारे पैनलिस्ट को मेरा संध्याकालीन प्रणाम। लेकिन जो आपने सवाल उठाए बड़े जायज सवाल हैं, इसमें दो राय नहीं, और मैं आपके साथ उस सहमति के साथ खड़ा हूं। लेकिन बीजेपी और जो आनंद रंगनाथन है, इनके किसी भी सवाल और जवाब पे मैं सहमति नहीं रखता। आप एक महिला हैं और व्यक्तिगत तौर पे मैं इस बात को आपके चैनल पे कह रहा हूं, मेरे जीवन का पहला जो प्रिंसिपल है, रिस्पेक्ट वुमेन, ये मेरे जीवन का अपना सिद्धांत है, मेरी पार्टी का भी यही सिद्धांत है। राहुल गांधी जी ने जिस परिपेक्ष में उस बात को कहा है, मेरे ख्याल से भाषा पे पकड़ ना होने की वजह से वैसी बातें निकल गई। क्योंकि इंग्लिश मीडियम जो बच्चे होते हैं, उन्हें अपना जो तमाम तरीके से अभिव्यक्त करने की एक कला होती है, उनमें कम होती है। वो अंग्रेजी में हो सकता है बहुत बेहतर कह ले, लेकिन हिंदी में कहने में वो क्या कह देंगे, क्या नहीं कह देंगे।
रोकूंगी मनोज यादव जी, एक मिनट रोकूंगी। क्या अंग्रेजी में ऐश्वर्या राय नहीं रहेगी, कोई और बन जाएगी? अगर अंग्रेजी में कहेंगे कि ऐश्वर्या राय इज डांसिंग, उन्होंने अंग्रेजी में भी कहा है, शी इज डांसिंग, ऐश्वर्या राय इज डांसिंग, अमिताभ बच्चन इज डांसिंग। अब अंग्रेजी और हिंदी का बहाना ढूंढकर आप अपनी अलायंस पार्टनर को बचाना चाह रहे हैं। बहुत बुरी कोशिश की है आपने मनोज यादव जी, और मेरी ऑब्जेक्शन है इस पर, प्लीज बुरा ना मानिएगा, लेकिन मैं अपनी ऑब्जेक्शन रजिस्टर कर रही हूं। अंग्रेजी में ऐश्वर्या राय बदल जाएगी क्या? मुझे जवाब दीजिए।
मैंने अभिव्यक्ति की बात कही कि राहुल जी की अभिव्यक्ति हो सकता है उतनी बेहतर उस तरीके से ना रही हो। नहीं,
माफ कीजिए, ऐश्वर्या राय वहां प्राण प्रतिष्ठा पे थी नहीं। ये अभिव्यक्ति की बात नहीं है, ये झूठ और सच और लहजे की बात है। मुझसे ज्यादा आप इस बात को समझते हैं कि लहजा इंसान का क्या होता है, दर्शाता है।
मैंने लिख रखा है, मैं जवाब दूंगा। मुझे पूरी बात तो कह लेने दीजिए। देखिए, आपने शहजाद जी को नहीं टोका, आनंद रंगनाथन जी को नहीं टोका, हमारे साथ जो एक्ट्रेस है उनको नहीं टोका, मनोज को आप लगातार टोक रही। मनोज के साथ इतना अन्याय मत करिए। मैं आपसे बिल्कुल इतनी उम्मीद करता हूं कि मुझे आप चाहे 1 मिनट बोलने दीजिए, मुझे लगातार बोल लेने दीजिए। सारी बातें मैं कहूंगा, कुछ छोड़ता नहीं हूं। आप तो मेरे नेचर को भी जानती हैं कि मेरा नेचर कैसा है। मैं स्पष्ट बता दे रहा हूं, अगर राहुल गांधी जी ने कुछ गलत कहा है तो पहला ऑब्जेक्शन ऐश्वर्या राय जी की तरफ से आना चाहिए, ऐसा मेरा मानना है। और अगर गलत है तो राहुल जी को माफी भी मांगनी चाहिए, लेकिन ऑब्जेक्शन ऐश्वर्या राय जी की तरफ से आना चाहिए। हमारे साथियों ने बड़े नाम गिनाए, ये तो बड़े हाई क्लास लोगों के नाम गिना गए। आपको पता है बिल्किस बानो के बारे में नहीं? या हमारी उन्नाव की जो बेटी थी उसके बारे में नहीं पता है क्या? या हाथरस की जो मेरी दलित बहन थी उसके बारे में आपको नहीं पता है क्या? या जो प्रधानमंत्री जी सदन में कहते हैं मुझे सूफनका की हंसी की याद आ गई, उसके बारे में नहीं पता है क्या? वो जर्सी गाय, वो सब बातें तो बड़ी पुरानी हो गई, मैं उसको नहीं लाना चाहता हूं। आपका एक अधिकारी है यही आजमगढ़ का, वो जानते हो क्या कहता है कि दलित की महिलाएं तो मजे करने के लिए होती हैं। योगी आदित्यनाथ का दिमाग क्यों नहीं एकदम से गर्म हो गया? उस अधिकारी के ऊपर क्या कार्रवाई की? इसलिए कम से कम बीजेपी आईना ना दिखाए, और बीजेपी को इसका कोई नैतिक अधिकार नहीं है। जिस वक्त बिल्किस बानो का नाम लिया जाता है ना, रोंगटे खड़े हो जाते हैं कि किसी महिला के साथ इतना अत्याचार भाजपा ही कर सकते हैं। अरे फिजिकली किस तरह हैरेस किया है,
मनोज यादव जी,
कैसे मानसिक रूप से प्रताड़ित किया है।
मनोज यादव जी, बिल्किस बानो की डिबेट पर आप मेरे साथ इस स्टूडियो में थे, बिल्किस बानो पर भी सवाल उठाए गए थे, लेकिन आप कह रहे हैं कि आज अगर ऑब्जेक्ट करना है तो ऐश्वर्या राय को करना चाहिए, वरना बात ही नहीं बनती। ये किस तरह का आर्ग्यूमेंट है? आपने बहाना बनाया अगर ये गलत है तो राहुल गांधी को माफी मांगनी चाहिए। आपको गलत नहीं लगा? यानी कि अगर ये गलत है, ये जजमेंट कौन करेगा? आपकी खुद की कोई जजमेंट है? आपके बच्चे होंगे, आपकी बेटियां होंगी, बहनें होंगी, आपको लहजा गलत नहीं लगा? अगर कौन जज करेगा?
ये राहुल गांधी बेहतर बता सकते हैं। ये मैं कैसे उनकी अंदर की भावना की बात को करूं भाई? और आपको याद दिला रहा हूं नाविका जी, यही एक्ट्रेस,
उम्मीद है कि मुझे मौका मिलेगा। 30 सेकंड ही दे दीजिए, क्योंकि आप मेरा भी नेचर जानती हो नाविका, आप मेरा भी नेचर जानती हो। मैं किसी के बीच में बोलता नहीं, पर मैं किसी को छोड़ता भी नहीं। आप मेरा नेचर जानती हो। नाविका प्लीज।
मनोज यादव जी, आपने बीजेपी पर सवाल उठाए तो बीजेपी का जवाब सुन लीजिए।
समय के हिसाब से नहीं, नाविका जी इसको पहले शांत कराइए, फिर उसके बाद होगा। नाविका प्लीज।
ठीक है, क्या सवाल है? पॉइंटेड हो गया भाई। नहीं, क्या सवाल है? 10 सेकंड, क्या सवाल है? क्या सवाल पूछ रहे हैं?
मेरा सवाल है
जी,
जब यही एक्ट्रेस जब सफाई में आते थे और उनके प्रोग्राम होते थे तो बीजेपी के सारे लीडर,
चलिए जवाब सुनिए, अब जवाब सुनिए।
कोई इंटरप्शन नहीं करेगा।
30 सेकंड को,
आज इनको नहीं इस बात का एहसास हुआ?
हो गया 10 सेकंड का सवाल, 30 सेकंड का जवाब।
नाविका जी, पहली बार पता चल रहा है कि मिसोजिनी भाषा के अनुसार चेंज होती है। जो इंग्लिश में मिसोजिनी नहीं होता वो हिंदी में मिसोजिनी बन जाती है। मतलब ऐश्वर्या राय इज डांसिंग, वो मिसोजिनी नहीं है, पर ऐश्वर्या नाचने वाली है तब तो वो मिसोजिनी है। मतलब भाषा के अनुसार ये स्लिप ऑफ टंग नहीं है, ये स्लिप ऑफ कैरेक्टर है। मैं इसका प्रमाण देता हूं, क्योंकि अंग्रेजी और हिंदी दोनों में संदेश खाली पर चुप है, जहां की महिलाएं चीख चीख कर कह रही है कि मेरे साथ बलात्कार हुआ। आपको वो महिला का ऑब्जेक्शन नहीं सुनाई दे रहा है क्या कि वो हिंदू महिला है? नाविका चुप कराइए, मेरी बारी में बीच में ना बोले। मैं आपके पीसीआर से रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा हूं, संदेश खाली की महिलाओं की आवाज जानी चाहिए। मैं रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा हूं नाविका, प्लीज कृपया ये मत करवाइए।
30 सेकंड।
संदेश खाली में तो महिलाएं ऑब्जेक्ट कर रही है ना, संदेश के नहीं। प्लीज टाइम्स आई रिक्वेस्ट यू, मैंने पूरी उनकी बात सुनी है, मेरी बात नहीं कटेगी, कोई उस पर नहीं बोलेगा प्लीज।
बिल्कुल आप बोलिए।
संदेश खाली में तो महिलाएं निकल कर आई और प्रमाण देने लगी कि ये हमारे साथ हुआ है। वहां पर कहते हैं ये फिल्म एक्टर है। टीएमसी की एक प्रवक्ता कहती है रेप का फुटेज तो ले आओ। टीएमसी का नेता कहता है कि मिनिस्टर कहता है कि ये तो स्क्रिप्टेड बीजेपी की एक्टर्स है। ये तो संदेश खाली की हिंदू महिलाएं, अनुसूचित जाति की महिलाएं बोल रही है, वहां पर तो ऑब्जेक्शन दर्ज करवा रही है ना। और ऐश्वर्या राय नहीं बोलेंगी तो इसका मतलब कि ये मिसोजिनी नहीं होगा।
दैट इज द पॉइंट।
एक सेकंड, लास्ट बात। जया प्रदा ने जब इनरवेयर पर बोला गया था उनके आजम खान के द्वारा, उस पर तो ऑब्जेक्ट किया था। मनोज जी बताइए, आपने मुझे सवाल पूछा, अब बताइए कि जया प्रदा के इनरवेयर पर बोलने वाले आजम खान क्या है? बताइए, हिम्मत है तो। मनोज आपकी हिम्मत नहीं है, केवल यहां पर तू तड़ाक करने से नहीं होता। और अमिताभ जी के विषय में वो नाच रहा है,
कौन कर रहा है?
वो नाच रहा है। ये हिंदी भाषी से आने वाले सांसद थे, इतने दिनों तक उनको नहीं आती।
जवाब मनोज यादव,
वो नाच रहा है।
जवाब मनोज यादव जी,
जवाब ले लो,
बोलिए।
देखिए, किसी भी व्यक्ति अगर वो कोई खाल पहन के ओढ़ के रखता है तो उस पर सवाल उठाए जाएंगे। आप बातें कुछ करोगे, विचारधारा आरएसएस की रखोगे। अगर किसी ने कोई कंटेंट में कोई बात कही तो उसका जवाब आजम साहब से ले लीजिएगा। हमारा जो बिल्कुल स्पष्ट मानना है कि अगर वैचारिक जिस पार्टी से हो, मनोज पार्टी से बात करनी चाहिए।
मनोज यादव जी, मनोज यादव जी, मनोज
आपके शो पे रेप के 2 साइड की बात इन्होंने की थी। संदेश खाली
आनंद रंगनाथन
चिल्लाओ मत, रिलैक्स। अगर इतनी
मनोज जी आपके
नहीं, सॉरी समय कम है। आनंद रंगनाथन और कस्तूरी शंकर अंदर आना चाहते हैं। आनंद रंगनाथन।
थैंक यू नाविका, मुझे बहुत ही आज
आई एम कमिंग टू यू कस्तूरी, आनंद फर्स्ट देन यू।
ओके
नाविका, इट्स वेरी एम्बैरेसिंग कि लोग कॉन्टेक्स्ट की बात कर रहे हैं मिसोजिनी में और हिंदी इंग्लिश की बात कर रहे हैं। मैं आपको वर्बेटिम कह रहा हूं, वो आदमी जो आप कह रहे हैं कि एसपी रिस्पेक्ट करती है औरतों की, आपको कोट आपको 17 साल लग गए उनका चेहरा पहचानने में। मैंने जया प्रदा के अंडरवेयर को 17 दिन में पहचान लिया कि वो खाकी है कलर का। ये बोला है, ये मिसोजिनी नहीं है। लेकिन आपको किसी और चीजों की मिसोजिनी लगती है। इट इज शेमफुल कि आज लोग इस बात का कॉन्टेक्स्ट बता रहे हैं। एंड आई एम प्रेइंग दैट माय ब्रदर तहसीन विल unequivocally condemn Azam Khan and Samajwadi Party for saving him. Tehseen, do it, please.
Tehseen, 30 seconds.
Yes. No if, no but. That was a sexist statement and nobody is defending it. It was a dirty statement. I want
Rahul
to make one
Gandhi,
point which is very important.
Rahul Gandhi on Aishwarya Rai. No if, no but.
Please.
Misogynistic
No
or
if,
no?
no but.
Yes or no?
Please allow me
No,
to speak. Don't
I'm
interrupt
short
me.
on time. I have time only for a yes or no.
Then I will not, because I have to say something very important to your viewers.
Yes or no?
No, I will not allow lights to go through. Please allow me to speak.
I don't have time. 10 seconds.
Because he's lying. Allow me to speak. The BJP spokesperson on your show said, Sandesh Kalia, only Hindu women. Muslim women have only complained. This is what we're talking about. This communalization.
Speaking about Hathras, Priyanka went on all the way across to UP. Why is she silent on Sandesh Kali?
It's a woman issue.
So why is Priyanka silent on Sandesh Kali?
You should be
Why is
ashamed of
Priyanka
yourself.
silent on Sandesh Kali? Why has she not tweeted? She
It
tweeted
does
on
not
hijab,
matter
she
who's
tweeted on
silent or
Hathras.
no. You
Why
on
is she
this show
silent?
said Hindu Muslim. Muslim women have also
Okay,
been
Priyanka is
tortured
silent.
in
Hindu,
Congress.
Muslim, जो भी women, please tell me why she's silent.
Kasturi Shankar, you've heard the defense that comes from Hindu Muslim. It comes from Hindi English. It comes from objections should have come from Aishwarya Rai. Otherwise, nobody else has the right to raise it. Every single person here from any political party in the opposition is somehow trying to defend this. And I want to say, I am not here to give any awards to any political party, even the BJP, on respect for women. I think there is a lot that is left to be desired. But today, on a specific issue of the manner in which Rahul Gandhi has said this, just look at the excuses. Does it make you hang your head in shame?
Navika, if whataboutery was a real tree, we are looking at the biggest forest in India here right now on this show. Because with Tehseen and Manoj ji, आप जो उन्नाव के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं और हथरास के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, मगर निर्भया के बारे में आपके ही नेता क्या कहा आपको याद नहीं है? If people can play the same game of whataboutery. When your own leader said boys can be boys in probably the goriest sexual offense in the history of India, you are talking about safeguarding the izzat of people. And which party was Jayaprada ji from? And we all had to discuss our underwear in public to the utter chagrin of women like us. We are not interested in that, sir. We are interested in talking about real issues, which is why somebody like me, I'm a woman, and Navika ji, forget about the misogyny part. I am sad that Mr. Rahul Gandhi gets a mic. He is somebody that people look up to listen to what he has to say on the eve of the Lok Sabha elections. And this is what he uses his opportunity on the stage for. He goes on record talking about Amitabh Bachchan and Priyanka Chopra and Aishwarya Rai. इसमें relevance क्या है? आप misogyny की बात ही छोड़ दो आप. Relevance क्या है? She was not even there. So I just feel like even Rahul Gandhi has resorted to gimmickry. He's just name dropping. He's saying things to create a buzz. Because now it's gone viral.
I don't know if we can justify it on the grounds of creating a buzz, because I'm sure citizens of India are not waiting to hear this buzz from any leader who is partaking in the biggest election of the biggest democracy in the world. People are not waiting to hear this as an argument in any context. And certainly, what is the relevance of bringing in Aishwarya Rai as a symbol of misogyny? It pains my heart that many people, even today, are actually trying to defend it. And that is the real sad point. Viewers, I spoke to Union Minister Smriti Irani yesterday on this show. What she called Rahul Gandhi's statement, well, I'll just end this debate with that.
ये उनकी बहू है जो राहुल गांधी के पिताजी के परम मित्र हुआ करते थे, और हमारे देश में, हमारी सभ्यता में, घर में पिता के मित्र की बहू का इस प्रकार से सार्वजनिक अपमान करना, आप किसी भी हिंदुस्तानी से पूछ लीजिए, घटिया। मैंने आज तक ये शब्द राहुल गांधी के लिए इस्तेमाल नहीं किया।